Welcome everybody. I wanted to record this video on this beautiful beach in Costa Rica, and I welcome you to continue practice to explore element of earth, grounding, stability, confidence, and safety. So those are the aspects we're going to be working today. And let's begin our practice with arrival. So we're going to sit comfortably, and we will start from this moment being present, showing up for ourselves through this practice, through our attention. And I invite you to place your palms somewhere on your body, perhaps on the chest, or maybe chest and the belly. And then begin slow, deeper breathing to just feel yourself, that you are sitting. Feel the weight of your body. Feel your sitting bones touching the ground. Feel your back. Feel your head. Feel your arms and hands. Feel muscles in your face. Feel the breath flowing in and out. This is the moment of arrival, when we are present, when we're showing up for this practice. And I invite you to explore your intention. What brought you here today? What do you wish for yourself? Where do you want to go from this moment? How you want to expand, grow? How do you want to show up for your life, for your relationships, for yourself? And if you set your intention, I invite you to explore what is the feeling there when your intention already was realized. If you can name that state, that feeling, that emotion. I invite you to bring it closer to you. Bring it from that future, from that moment, into this present moment. And try to hold that state. Try to feel and experience that. And I will take a deep breath in and out. And we will begin with a breathing exercise. It will be a whistling breath. So we will be having our hands resting on the knees, up and down, palms. We will close your eyes just softly, bringing our inner gaze to the root of the nose, kind of between the eyebrows and just a little bit above. And this will help to move our attention from the outside world into our inner world, into our body. And we will gently purse our lips, and we will be doing a whistle as we inhale. And then we'll be exhaling through the nose. And we'll just continue this breathing slowly. Inhaling, whistling, exhaling, relaxing the breath through the nose. Just keep going as you notice the cool air touching your lips and entering the body. You might feel the slight resistance of the lips that slows your breath and helps the air fill the lungs more deeply. As you exhaling slowly through the nose, you feel the warm air leaving your body. And you can imagine that with every exhale, tension flows down through your body into the ground. And we just continue like this, a cool, whistling inhale through the lips and a soft, warm exhale through the nose. And with every breath, with every cycle, you feel how your breath becomes calmer and more stable. As you continue, notice that your sitting bones root into the earth, how your chest and shoulders soften, how they soften and rest on this support. And just let the sound of the whistle and the rhythm of your breathing remind you that you are here. You are supported. The ground is holding you. Keep going, just few more cycles. Slower and slower. And then we'll take a deep breath in through the mouth, whistling. And we'll hold the breath while we try to relax, relaxing shoulders, relaxing chest. We try to hold this breath effortlessly. And then very slowly releasing the breath through the nostrils. Now let's take a moment and feel. Let's remember about our intention, that feeling, that emotion, that state. What was it? And if you feel closer, if you feel more aware and more kind of have the more capacity to hold that state, to feel that state becoming more real for you. And we'll deeply inhale and exhale. Very nice. And be ready for our next exercise. We're going to begin with rolling our head in circles. Now we begin with smaller rolls at the very top of the neck. So we begin with not a full deep roll, but from the upper kind of part of the neck. We can start slowly, really feeling every angle of this movement. And now we will reverse and go in the opposite direction. Very nice. As we're rolling our head, we try to keep muscles in the face soft and relaxed. breath is slow and deep. And then we'll bring our chin down. So now we go for a deeper neck roll. Noticing that your shoulders are still soft and relaxed. Muscles in the face are soft and relaxed. And we'll reverse, go in opposite direction. And next time when chin will touch the chest, we'll pause, take a deep breath in and out, slowly rising head up, very nice. And we will continue in that area, but this time it will be our shoulders. So we'll be lifting shoulders up on the inhale, dropping on exhale, inhaling up, exhaling down. These exercises, the neck rolls and the shoulder shrugs, not necessarily grounding exercises, but they kind of helping us to get out of our head and more into the body. So we're just kind of moving it. It's kind of one of the somatic therapy principles for Western people too, because we are so much in our heads. So we can first, before we get to the body, we need to move our heads, we need to move our shoulders. And then once more, inhale up and exhale, relax. Very nice. We'll just take a moment, breathe and feel. Notice any sensations in the body. We'll deeply inhale and exhale. Very nice. And we will stretch and shake our legs a little bit. Shake and shake and shake and shake. And we will cross our legs. The opposite foot will be on the top from before, so we can have a little bit of equal stretching. So our next exercise is a camel rider. We'll be flexing, like we're kind of rocking pelvis forward on the inhale, rocking it back, like a ball on the solid ground, rolling forward and back. Powerfully with the breathing through the nose. Inhaling up, exhaling down. And this is about stretching forward and stretching back, but not only. It's also about massaging our spine from kind of inside. We also working on this rocking the pelvis area, like over a very stable, grounded base. And we can add a mentally repeating mantra. We can say on the inhale, we mentally say support. On the exhale, we say release. Alternating that. Two different ideas of support and release, even though they're not different, but very often we find them this way. It kind of sends the message to us that I can feel supported and still let go. We can be grounded and soft and flexible at the same time. It's not about rigidity, it's not about collapse. Support, release. Support, release. We're giving our nervous system this kind of soft, predictable, safe rhythm. We're releasing held tension from the body. We continue for last 20 seconds. If it's calling you, you can go a little bit at a faster pace. Softly reminding ourselves, soft release, support release, support release. And we will be deeply inhaling and stretching forward and applying a root lock, lifting pelvic floor muscles up, pulling navel in and holding it, hold and hold and hold. And exhale and release completely, totally and completely. We'll take a moment and feel. Breathing returns to normal. Feel very present, very aware of shifting changes in the body, in the mind, in our emotional state. And I invite you again to bring that state that you identify in your intention, and notice how your relationship with that state, with that emotion has changed. I will take a deep breath in and out. Very nice. And we will shake our legs a little bit again and stretch them forward. Our next exercise is a moving plow from forward bend. Inhaling, moving forward bend down on the exhale. Then inhaling, leaning back, lifting our legs, and exhaling into plow. And we continue this rocking motion. You can do it at your own pace. That feels good, that feels right. We're going to keep going for another 40 seconds, but feel free to pause anytime that feels right for you. You know, you can always take a break and rest for a few moments. We're aiming 2 minutes, and we're almost there. And once more, we'll inhale into plow. And then exhaling slowly, relax. And we'll take few deep, slow breaths and feel the ground underneath you. Feel supported and held, that you can release, you can let go, you can drop your weight, and you will be supported. I wish you could see those beautiful, fluffy white clouds and a blue sky. And we will take a deep breath in and out. Another breath in and out. And I invite you to bring your knees to your chest and to roll from side to side. And then forward and back, until we roll ourselves all the way so we can sit comfortably. I just need to check what we're doing next. Oh, okay. Next, we will be moving into sequence between Cobra and Triangle. We will be aiming for 25 repetitions of this exercise. So we will be stretching, sitting on the heels in baby pose, stretching our hands forward so we can identify a proper position, correct placement for our palms and our feet. So our feet will stay where they are and our palms will stay where they are right now. And from here we're going on the tabletop and then on the toes, and then we're lifting into triangle. This is the exhale, this is the inhale. And we keep going 25 times. You go at the pace that feels good, that feels right for you today. And we're gonna go into triangle, pause, and exhaling slowly, sitting on the heels. We can spread our knees a little bit apart so we can rest in baby pose. Our hands can be stretched forward or they can be along the body, whatever feels good for your shoulders, for your neck, for your arms and hands. And again, we'll just take a moment and feel a heartbeat slowing down. Breath is slowing down. You feel supported, connecting with the earth, with the ground, knowing that you can release and let go and still be held and welcomed. I will take a deep breath in and out, and very slowly, like vertebra by vertebra, we'll begin to rounding our back, bringing chin towards the chest. We'll be rising up. I'm kind of like curving the spine and slowly stretching it all up to sit comfortably on the heels. All right, I'm just checking the order of exercises. Okay, so from here, we will be going back on the back, and we will be working on the pelvis region, on the lower back, chest, and the thighs. So it's a bridge pose, but we begin by very slowly, not just lifting it off the ground, but beginning from the very base of the spine, almost like a wave, we're lifting it all the way up. And then as a wave from the mid spine, vertebra by vertebra down them to the very base of the spine. We're gonna go up on the inhale and down on the exhale. We don't need to do it fast, but we want to do it rather more conscious and really feeling how gradually we allowing our spine connect to the ground and how gradually we're allowing it to lift off. And next time, when we'll be lifting off our pelvis off the ground, we're gonna pause in that position and we're just gonna kind of hold and try to wiggle from side to side. While keeping our breath steady, calm, and deep. There's no right or wrong way to wiggle, just do what feels right, to loosen up in your pelvis area, in your lower back. You can do like circles if it feels good. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. You can do horizontal 8, whatever feels fun and interesting to try and explore. You do faster, you can do slower. All right, and then very slowly we'll start lowering again, vertebra by vertebra, very, very slowly. Very nice. And to rest, I invite you to cross your legs if you're comfortable. Place your palms on your very lower belly, the pubic bone and the lower belly just covering this area. And feel your breath coming in and out into your belly and out of your belly. And again, here we try to find this opportunity to relax, to melt into the ground, breathing slowly and deeply, resting, releasing, trusting that we are safe, we can let go, we will be held and protected. It's safe to let go. Even for just this moment. Your body can trust and let go. Deeply inhale and exhale. And I invite you to bring your knees to your chest. Roll from side to side. And now we'll roll forward and back a couple times until we sit comfortably. We can cross our legs. Okay, we're actually going to stand up for the next exercise. So our next exercise is going to be an archer pose. So we're standing with feet together and then we step back 1 foot, about 45 degrees, and then we'll sit, we squat on the front foot. And we bring our bow forward. Pull the bow. So if your left back is stretched back, then your left hand goes back, left elbow pull back. And we'll look straight forward. And we breathe slowly and deeply. We're very calm. Abdominal breathing helps us to stabilize. Feel the ground. Feel that even though you're pushing with so much weight, right, with so much intensity in this posture, you're very supported and held. There's a stable ground underneath you, holding you. Your breathing is even and calm. Your eyes have a soft gaze. Muscles in the face relax. Let's deepen the breath for just a few more seconds of holding this posture. Now we'll deeply inhale. Squeeze and tense everything, including muscles in your face. Crunch all the muscles. Squeeze and hold, squeeze and hold. And exhale. You can shake and shake and shake, shake and shake and shake. Very nice. And we will be repeating on the other side. So we're standing with feet together. We step our right foot back. You might have done the right foot, but for me it will be right foot back. I sit on my left knee, stretching my right elbow back, left forward, and we begin deep and slow breathing. Let your belly expand. Let that air to go to the very bottom of your lungs. And when you exhale, let your belly contract, pulling all the air out, exhaling completely. Softening the gaze of your eyes, softening your muscles in the face. Whatever you can soften and relax. Try to soften and relax. So despite the tension and, for example, like your across the chest and your arms and your feet are so firmly pressing, but where you can let go. Just notice maybe your forehead, maybe your eyes, maybe your jaw. And then let's shift attention to the ground beneath your feet, how it's holding and supporting you. You're pressing firmly and the ground responds you with holding you, accepting you, supporting you. No matter how hard you press, you will be always held and supported. Always feel welcome and belong. And we'll deeply inhale. Hold the breath for a moment while we squeeze all the muscles. Hold and hold and hold. And exhale and we relax. And we can shake it a little bit. Shake and shake and shake and shake. All right, nice. So we will be finishing up with breathing practice, a little bit of movement, and also a little bit of face movement exercise. So we'll have our hands like in the claw, like 10 fingers, right? And we will be crossing them over the head. Powerful inhale and cross, powerful exhale, and go back to original position with arms stretched to the sides, elbows a little bit flexed. So this will be the movement. And our face we will be looking up, and we'll stick out our tongue as far out as we can, and we'll perform a lion breath where we are powerfully exhaling. Inhalation happens because we just relax the diaphragm, but exhale is active. Exhale is very pushy, very loud, very noisy, not very attractive. But here the whole idea, we don't want to be convenient and easy, and so we want to bring out our inner lioness or inner lions. So our eyes will be looking up, tongue sticking out, and we begin this powerful movement and the breath. keep going, we keep breathing powerfully. But I also invite you to add an inner mantra. You can just do one cycle of the breath as I am, and one cycle of the breath I can. I am, I can. I am, I can. I am, I can. I am, I can. Last few cycles, a little bit more power to the breath, a little bit more power to that intention of this mantra, I am, I can, like you really mean it. And then once more, inhale, exhale, and we'll bring our elbows closer, but we'll keep our hands tight. And we will be inhaling through the nose, turning to one side, scrunching our face. All the muscles, create as much tension as you can, and as much tension as you can in your hands. And then powerfully exhale at the center. And then inhale through the nose, turn to the other side. Again, scrunch your face, tense your hands, hold and hold, create a little bit more tension, hold and hold and hold and hold, and then exhale to the center. And release, relax your hands, relax your shoulders, relax and let go of all the tension from your face. I'll just take a moment and feel. You can gently continue repeating mantra with the breath, inhaling I am, exhaling I can.
And now, I invite you to feel and explore a space in front of you. Just feel it with your closed eyes. And then feel the space behind you. Open up to that space. And then above you, reach up above the top of the head. And now beneath you, reach down deep into the ground. And now try to feel space in all directions simultaneously. Just feel that space, and you are in that space. And now I invite you to set a boundaries around you. Comfortable size space all around you that is yours. You can think of what is your boundary? Just imagine how it looks like. Is it perhaps in the form of protective light? Maybe in the form of a bubble? Maybe in the form of not necessarily a wall, but some kind of separating space. You can think about the quality of your boundary. What does it do for you? You can give a task to your boundary. You can think about the level of flexibility of this boundary, where the flexibility allowed, and in what cases the boundary is stronger with less flexibility. But I want you to remember about your lion's face and the lion's claws and expression and the breath and the sound. Bringing that power, bringing that intention and that energy around your boundaries, to the edge of your boundaries, that you have it in you, that state of showing up for your own protection, that knowledge that you can, that will allow that possibility of this flexibility, the possibility of letting go, because you know when you need to show up, when you need to show your lion's face, you can. You are and you can. So again, once again, observe your boundary. Feel that bubble or that space. Claim that space, own that space, but own it calmly, knowing that in the time of need, you can show up, you can be strong, you can protect, you can hold your space, hold your ground.
And we'll take a deep breath in and out. And I invite you to lay down on the back for our deep relaxation. So we'll be stretching our legs out. We'll be laying down comfortably. You can have your knees bent and collapse towards each other if that's comfortable for you. You can also relax your legs with the feet together, knees bent, or even cross-legged. Whatever feels good, or just stretching legs out. And today we also going to do autogenic relaxation, where I will gently guide your attention towards certain sensations and ideas, feelings about your breath, about sensations in the body. And at the end of autogenic training, I will add some grounding phrases that will give you a general sense of safety, belonging, feeling grounded, supported, all the good stuff. So I invite you to close your eyes and we begin autogenic relaxation.
Close your eyes completely and relax. Your breathing is even and calm. There is only a calm, comfortable and lazy state, and my soothing, relaxing, guiding voice. You can feel now how little by little, with each of my words, a pleasant, healing heaviness begin to appear in your hands. Your hands are heavy, very heavy. Your right hand is heavy and sinking into the ground. Your left hand is heavy, very heavy, sinking into the ground. Your hands are very heavy, all the way from the tips of your fingers to your shoulders. Your breathing is even and calm. Pleasant heaviness and calmness. And now bring your attention to your legs. Now pleasant heaviness begin to appear in your hands and legs as it's flowing from your hands down into your legs. And your legs begin to experience heaviness and calmness. Your legs become very heavy, calm and pleasantly heavy. Heaviness and calmness in your arms and legs. Now start spreading throughout your body. Now your whole body experiencing incredible calmness and pleasant heaviness. Allow your body sink into the ground. Your heavy legs are sinking into the ground. Your heavy arms and hands are sinking. Your whole body sinking into the ground. Letting go, completely relaxed. Calmness and heaviness. Your breathing is even and calm. Calmness grows stronger and more pleasant. Tension and fatigue leave your body. Your body is completely calm. Your breathing is calm and even. Calmness and heaviness. You are resting, sinking deeper into the state of relaxation and calm. And in this state of peace, every word is sinking in your memory and subconscious. Those states of calmness and relaxation are deeply sinking in your memory and subconscious, and will always stay with you, helping you to master those new states. You are steady and safely held by the earth, by the ground. Your body is stable, secure. You belong here exactly as you are. Quiet confidence is growing deep inside you. You take up space with ease, trust, and comfort. You are steady, and you are safely held by the earth and ground. Your body is stable and secure, and you can trust it. You belong here exactly as you are. You are enough. Confidence is growing deep inside you. You take up space that you need with ease, trust, and comfort. Let these phrases sink below words in your mind. Let them sink into your breath, your pulse, your chemistry. Your breathing is even and calm. Every cell in your body is filled with healing peace and rest. Peace, rest, and calm. This state of peace is automatically fixed in your memory and subconscious, and can now be evoked by your own. Your breathing is even and calm. In this state of peace, you had a great rest. You feel rested well. All the tension and fatigue left your body. Your body gradually becomes pleasantly light. Rest has allowed you to fully restore your energy. With every breath, more energy will fill your muscles. The muscles will become strong and resilient. With each breath, the sensation of lightness and freshness grows throughout your body.
And then we'll take a deep breath in and out. We begin to wiggle out our fingers and toes, and rotate our wrists and ankles, and then in opposite direction. And then we can bend one knee and stretch it over to one side of the body. Cat stretch. That feels good. And then we'll go to bring another knee to the chest and cat stretch to the opposite side. It feels really nice. Oh. And then we'll bring our knees together towards the chest and roll from side to side, from side to side. And then forward and back until we roll ourselves so we can sit comfortably. And we will finish our practice by again bringing our either both palms to the heart or belly and heart or both on the belly, whatever feels good for you. And we'll take a moment of gratitude that we came to this place, we came to this practice, we showed up for ourselves, we worked, we explored, we tried, we had all these beautiful intentions for ourselves. And I invite you to remember about that feeling, about that state that you identified. And I invite you again, explore your relationship with that feeling, with that state, with that emotion, if it's even more familiar, closer to you, and perhaps even fully embodied. Just try to feel it again. Live it. Experience it in this present moment. And think about what would change if you will just walk around in your life and having that state, that emotion, that feeling guiding you in your relationships, in your projects, in your relationship with yourself. And I invite you to try that. All right, and we'll take a deep breath in and out. Another deep breath in and out. And I want to say thank you so much for being here. Thank you for practicing together. And I'll see you next time. Bye.